today I'm going to be doing an itty bitty teeny tiny Bath & Body Works haul because I typically don't really shop from Bath & Body Works throughout the year. I try to only shop during their semi-annual sales in like June and December, but I couldn't help myself this year and I did pick up a couple items, but this is probably one of like my most restrained Bath & Body Works hauls ever. So this one's just an itty bitty teeny tiny one, but I wanted to share it with you guys as well. So I'm not gonna lie, the very first item that I got was the item that I saw that I was like, okay, I have to place an order. And there actually was another item that I saw afterwards that I unfortunately was not able to get, so I'm very, very bummed about that, but I did get this one. And this is the very adorable little candy shaped like makeup bag. I don't know exactly what it is supposed to be, but I thought it was the most adorable thing ever, and this just screams me. And it is candy, it's gorgeous, it's my favorite colors, it's just so pretty. I had to get it. So this one was $19.95, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of think I just want to use this as like a little bit of a decor kind of piece because this is definitely something that is so me. I absolutely like was I have to get it. That's exactly how it was when I saw this one online, and I was like, yep, that one's coming home with me. So this is probably gonna be like something I put up here somewhere in my little area so you can kind of see it and stuff, but I absolutely had to get this one and it's just so precious. So got that little candy purse. So that's really what set off the like I have to place an order. And then the next two things I got, I was going to buy because I absolutely love these, and when I was checking out, I realized I had a couple like free gift items that I could use, like little coupon codes. So I actually got these two for free, which was amazing because I almost spent $30 on these. And I got two of the pink bow little wallflower plugins. These were something that I actually think I might have seen like a leaked picture of this online, like honestly, probably like 4 or 5 months ago. And I thought it was something that was old that Bath & Body Works had sold. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed that. I want those so bad. Couldn't find them anywhere. Lo and behold, they actually came out in the springtime and I was dying and I was like, oh my God, those are the plugins I really, really wanted. So I was actually able to get both of these and they were like maybe $14 or $15 a piece. And I got both of these. And like I said, I was about to spend $30 on these until I realized I had those like free item codes. I think it was like up to $16 in value. So that was perfect. So I actually got both of these for free. So that was awesome. And I like these ones because they have the little regulator here, so you can do like low, medium, or high. I really like to keep them on low because I find that most of their wallflowers are extremely like heavily scented, so I would rather have like a moderate scent for longer than like a super intense scent for like a week. So I'm really glad that these have the little regulator on there. So I love these so much. One of them's going in my living room and one of them's going in my bedroom. Then the actual like Bath & Body products that I ended up getting, I was looking at their Disney collection and I thought it was a really cute collection, and I wanted to get like one item from every single one of the princesses. That way I would at least like know what each scent smelled like, but I didn't want to go crazy on it, so I ended up going for a lot of the little pocket back hand sanitizers. And then there were just two of them that either the hand sanitizer was like either sold out or it just wasn't on the website. So I did get a couple other things. So the first thing that I got was from Tiana's line, and this one is so pretty. I ended up getting the foaming hand soap because I couldn't find the pocket back. So this one is Delicate Water Lily, Gilded Amber, and Shimmering Bayou Wood. So that one I just thought was a really good one to get because I wanted to kind of get the next best thing. And I am so tapped out, you guys, on like body lotions, body washes, all that kind of stuff. So I thought hand soap would be the next good thing. Oh yeah, this one has a really good scent. Definitely floral, has almost like a really nice like shampoo kind of scent, but in a really good way. I actually like this one a lot. That Water Lily, it's not like overly floral. It just has a really nice, clean, fresh shampoo kind of scent in a very good way. I'm not the best at describing scents or anything, anything, but I like that one. Very good, and that'll be a nice one to use. Then for Moana, I also got the hand soap for this one, and her scent is Lush Green Palms, Plumeria Breeze, and Coconut Water. Very tropical, as I would expect from Moana. That one's really good too. I really like that one. It's very tropically oceany, but not like overwhelmingly so. So I actually kind of like that one quite a bit. I feel like if you like a general kind of tropically fruity kind of scent, I think you can't go wrong with that. And then for the remaining princesses, I did get the little hand sanitizer pocket bags. So the only thing is I have to look up the scent notes for these because they don't have them on this teeny tiny package. So let me see what they are. So starting off, I have Jasmine here, and I do actually still have a lot of hand sanitizers, but it's definitely one of those things that, like, price wise, if I wanted to get one thing from everything, that was going to be the most cost effective way to get them. So the scent notes for Jasmine is sparkling jasmine flower, jeweled currants, and soft woods. Now I don't know how I'm going to be able to like smell all of these. I guess I'm going to kind of like rub it in on my wrist or something a little bit so I can kind of smell all of them. Let me give that one a minute to kind of air out, let the alcohol dissipate. But of course, very fitting that Jasmine would have jasmine flowers in her scent. Ooh, that one is really good. Oh, I like that one a lot. It definitely does come through, like the woodsiness comes through. The floral jasmine is obviously there, but the berry currant kind of scent isn't as prominent, so it's definitely a little bit more woodsy, like floral woodsy. But that one's really nice. I like that one. It's a little bit more of like a strong kind of like full-bodied scent. It doesn't really seem like one that would just dissipate super easy. It's not like a really light, airy kind of fragrance. It definitely has like a little bit more like weight to it, if that makes sense. So next up, I also got Cinderella here, and her scents are Gardenia Petals, Enchanting Musk, and Sapphire Blue Amber. So let's try hers. I'm gonna put this one a little further down on my arm and kind of rub that in with a different finger. Okay, now this is one, it still smells really good, but knowing what I know now, this is definitely a scent I probably would have skipped on. I think the scent, like, smell matches Cinderella, so I think like it works for her character, but I'm not a big fan of gardenia, and this one definitely is like super heavily like a gardenia kind of scent. It does still smell good, it's just not to my personal favorites, so I think knowing what I know now, I probably would have skipped on her scents if I wasn't trying to get like one of everything. But I can definitely see, like, if you are a gardenia lover, you will definitely like that one. If you like the really like light white florally kind of scent notes, I think you'll definitely like that one as well. If you like a daisy kind of scent, I think you'll like that one. It's just not to my personal preference, but I can still appreciate it, and it does definitely still smell nice. Next up, we have Belle. Once again, the hand sanitizer. Now, I do have a little bit of a bone to pick with Bath & Body Works. I will have to show you guys at the end, but my order came in 2 separate boxes, and in the second box, this was literally the only item in that box, and it drove me crazy because number one, it was this massive box for this single teeny tiny hand sanitizer, and I have no clue why they felt the need to ship that separately. Makes no sense to me at all, because the other box that everything else came in was massive as well. I don't know why Bath & Body Works does that, but I have had that happen several times where I have an order and they place it separately and literally one item comes in the other box. I don't know why they do that. It grinds my gears to no end because I just feel like it is so extremely wasteful. I would rather like get my order 4 days later and just have it all in one box than have them do like stupid stuff like that. Okay, rant over. Now on to these scent notes for Belle. This one is Rose Petals, Sparkling Buttercup, and Whipped Vanilla. Once again, very fitting for Belle with a rose. And I like that they have the vanilla in there too, because I think it's going to kind of soften the rose scent. Once again, I like rose scented things, but I don't want to smell like roses necessarily. So hopefully the vanilla kind of does a little bit of heavy lifting on this one and kind of balances out the scent. So let's go ahead and see what that one smells like. I'm running out of space in my arm. I'm gonna have to switch to this one for the last one. All right, let's smell that one. Oh yeah, that one smells nice too. Now you're definitely going to get the rose scent, but like I said, I do think the vanilla kind of helps soften it a little bit. So I think it makes it a little bit more palatable for someone who, if you like kind of more vanilla type scents like me, but if you don't mind a little bit of florals mixed in with it, I think that this one's still a really good scent for that. But the rose is definitely prominent and the vanilla is a little bit more of like a backseat, but I think it kind of softens the overall scent to it. And finally, the last one I got was Ariel, of course, and she is my favorite Disney princess. Now I will say I'm kind of sad that like obviously they couldn't do all of the princesses in this collection. Maybe they'll do like a part 2 collection because I really would have loved to have seen like Aurora and like Snow White, and I'm sure like Anna and Elsa would have been a really popular one too, and Merida. So I definitely kind of miss that they didn't have like more of the OG princesses. Well, to be fair, I feel like most of these are the OG princesses, but of course I love Mulan, I love Pocahontas, and sometimes we just can't get all of them in the collection because there's so many of them. So I would love if they did a part 2 because I feel like I really would have loved Aurora. And Rapunzel, I love Rapunzel as well. All right, so back to Ariel though. This one, her notes are sea salt breeze, golden citrus, and coral waters. So very fitting for Ariel and her oceans. Let's see what that one smells like. I imagine it's going to be very oceany, very fresh kind of scent. Ooh, I really love that one. It does have an oceany kind of smell, but it almost has a little bit more of a woodsy smell to me. But there's no wood notes listed on here. It's just sea salt breeze, golden citrus, and coral waters. I definitely think that one's my favorite. Between all of the scents, my 2 favorites, I would give it to Ariel and Tiana. I feel like those ones are the best. But I also really like Jasmine and Moana as well. But I do think my 2 least favorite ones are gonna have to be Belle and Cinderella, which is so unfortunate because I do quite like both of them as well. But overall, I do quite like all of these scents overall. There weren't any of them that I was like, oh, I really hate the scent, I would never use this. So I definitely think that they did really well at making the scents match like the personalities and the traits of the princesses in this collection. So I think they did a really good job with that, and the packaging is very, very beautiful. All right, so the prices that I paid for everything. So like I said, the bag here, that one was $19.95. The plugins were $14.95, but I got mine as free gifts. Then I paid $3.95 for each of the hand soaps. And then I paid $1.95 for each of the hand sanitizers. So overall, I spent under $47, I think, after like tax and shipping and everything. So overall, I feel like it was not bad for all the things that I got, but I am glad that I did get to try all of the scents now from the princess collection. But like I said, I hope they kind of do like a part 2 with all the princesses they missed. Like you could do like an apple scent for Snow White. That would just be so good. What would you do for Sleeping Beauty? I don't know, you can kind of do anything for Sleeping Beauty, I guess, but I imagine like a really woodsy scent for Pocahontas, and then for Mulan, I could see like a really, like, I could see maybe like a herbal tea kind of scent. That would be nice. Rapunzel, what would we do for Rapunzel? She's another one I kind of feel like you could do anything for. And then of course like Merida, and then like Elsa would be like very icy, and Anna, honestly the sky's the limit for all the princesses, but I really loved this collection. I thought it was really cute. Oh, and then I was gonna say the one thing that I was dying to get but was out of stock, and like I couldn't even like find it at stores. It was out of stock out of all the ones around me. I couldn't order it. It was like a bow candle holder, and it was so pretty. Let me see if they still have it on here or not. I really wanted it so bad. Like, I know like bow things are very like trendy right now and have been for like the last couple of years, but honestly, I love bows so much. Like, not even just for like the trend of it, like I just truly love them. Yeah, it's not on here. They have it like in the little preview picture here. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's this one right here. Let me see, right here, that one. I wanted it so bad, but I don't want it bad enough to like try to buy it like on secondhand market or anything like that, but I really, really wanted it. So unfortunately that one is sold out and not even on their website anymore. All right guys, but that is it for this little teeny tiny haul. Like I said, I'm trying to be more restrained and not purchase from Bath & Body Works and really work on going through all of the items that I have, but My collection has gotten pretty out of control lately, so I am just working on using up the things I have. I even went back and kind of went through all my body lotions in particular, and I put them in order of when I purchased them. I went back and watched all of my haul videos so I could see like, okay, I got this one then, and I got this one then, so I can like actually try to use them up in the order that I got them, because those are the things that do kind of go bad, or the lotions. I have heard that they'll kind of like turn in like super liquidy, and I don't want them to go bad, so I'm now going to prioritize using them in the order that I got them. So that is one thing that I did a couple of weeks ago, is I went back and like went through everything down here and organized it all, so that way I won't have anything like get wasted or anything like that. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on social media. Links are below. Until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.